Outsider, I fear for my wife, my Gwenaël. A group of Firesong druids attacked our home in Ifray's path. I managed to escape the slaughter, but Gwenaël's still in there. I tried to go back for her, but the path has grown more dangerous. Yes, Outsider. Animals lash out. The spirit motes that once inspired us blanket the land in a thick fog. The spirit of the path may be injured or frightened. I do not know what the Firesong want or how they turn my home against me. The spirit of Ifray's path. We call it the Chronicle. We Eldertide made our home here to care for and tend to the spirit. Outsider, I'm trusting you. I'm putting my wife's safety in your hands. Help me find her. The entrance to the path is just over there. I'll meet you on the step. Oh, Ifray, let no overcast skies or snaring vines cloud the intention of our thoughts. Storms have mercy. The moats are even thicker now. They're all dead. Gwenaël, she's not here. That's some small relief. Druid Senna saw the moat cloud form? It's like nothing We found the last notes of Druid Senna and a group of dead Eldertide. But my Gwenaël is still among the missing. What do you think, Outsider? Yes, the Chronicle grows plants called muse mouths, which release a small amount of spirit motes when we commune with it. The motes show us the stories. They've never threatened or harmed us before, and they never appeared as great clouds either. Other than the thick concentration, I'm not sure. Druid Senna mentioned that the Firesong caught in the fog lowered their weapons and then marched off as if in a trance. This is very strange. No, but the others all lived in our community. And from the looks of it, they were killed by the Firesong attackers. They must have been surprised. There are no Firesong druids among the dead. But there's also no sign of my wife. Not finding my wife could mean anything. All we know is that she's not here. She could be anywhere. But yes, Let's go check the waterfalls to the north. That's where Druid Senna's note said the Firesong Druids went after. The waterfalls? I'd rather not discuss the waterfalls. That area is very private, not a place. There were a lot of them in the raiding party. They must be somewhere. Come on, the waterfalls on the north. Around that Firestone Village.
Lord, get it out!
Clear, outsider. This won't hold her long.
Must go. The spirit of the path. It calls to us. We must go. Defend it. Protect. Attack. Frightened. It needs... Defend! Defend!
Wait! Not in there! Over here, outsider. It appears that the spirit motes do more than just tell us stories, outsider. That Firesong Druid's mind was clearly being influenced, if not outright controlled. But why is the Chronicle doing this? The blessing I bestowed upon us before we set out must be keeping the motes at bay. Given the power we just saw, I'm not sure how much longer that protection will last. I suppose you'll need to accompany. It is a sacred place, outsider. The tunnels lead to ritual chambers, the muse-mouth plants, and to the spirit of the path. Look, on that platform. Lots of forestry that you won't get. Watch yourself! A muse mouth. It has a story to tell us, outsider. I can sense it. Examine the planet. My
Tell us how to access the Chronicle, or this is your fate. No! How could you?
Gwinnell. And the Chronicle. Did you see it too? That was neither story nor ancient history. The Chronicle showed us the recent past. That's never happened before. Yes, I saw it too. The Firesong druid said something about accessing the Chronicle. Could that be what this is all about? But something we saw plagues me. The orb. It raised bones. What happened to the Chronicle? Outsider, this is the Chronicle, the spirit we commune with. But it's grown dark. Can you feel the anger radiating from it? The sadness? I don't like the looks of this. The Chronicle's always been more emotional than other nature spirits. It comprehends the experience of mortals and feels our emotions vicariously through the stories it shares. I've felt its calm, its joy, and even its grief. Perhaps, but there's a depth to this emotion I've never felt before. It unnerves me. Let's hurry. My Gwenail is in here. Another Musemouth plant. I sense the Chronicle has more to show us.
You refuse to give us Ifray's gift? Very well. We will just kill you and take the Chronicle.
We can't just give you the Chronicle. The spirit is bound to this sacred place.
Then we'll cut the Chronicle from the roots and... What's happening?
Spirit motes.
Spirit mode? The Chronicle blessed us with another vision. We saw the Firesong attack Eldertide, threaten us to gain possession of the Chronicle. All this bloodshed. That could explain why the spirit feels so guilty. But the motes, it saved Gwenail. Nature spirits, especially ones as strong as the Chronicle, are known among the circles. While the Firesong rarely leave Ifalon, they've always been aware of our spirit. Some even traveled here to partake of its stories. Obviously, the Chronicle is capable of more than we ever gave it credit for. Recording and showing recent events, influencing the minds of people and animals. But why druids would want access to that kind of power, I can barely speculate. They want our sacred seed? Whatever for. It doesn't matter. If they wanted to learn more about the sacred seeds, then the Chronicle would be a good entity to ask.
No peace.
The spirit motes are thick here, but I have an idea. Such a high concentration of spirit motes is dangerous. The blessing won't protect us from this. Worse vines seal the doors beyond. I think I have an idea, though. The Musemouth plants in the room ahead are bloated, spewing out huge clouds of spirit motes. I can remove the vines that block the door, but I'm too old to withstand the moats in such concentrations. Luckily, I have a few purified water from a sacred waterfall. Gwinnell uses it to awaken those who sometimes get lost in the visions. The water causes muse-mouth plants to shrink and close up for a time. It worked. I knew it would. You did it. I'll clear the vine. What's happening over there? Those druids. They're transforming into forest wraiths. How is that? Gwinnell. No, not you, please. Gwen. A forest wraith. No! My Gwinnell, my guiding light. We were so close to reaching her, and she slipped through my fingers. The spirit... Legends tell us that the green and its spirits can summon forest wraiths to protect themselves. The Chronicle felt threatened, so it... possibly... The Chronicle transformed Gwinnell into one of those things. It should be able to turn her back and return her to me. I know I've asked a lot of you, but please, come with me. All right, outsider. Let's go find my Gwinnell and convince the Chronicle to transform her back into my beloved wife. The newly created wraiths went farther into the tunnels. We keep moving, and I'm sure we'll meet up with them shortly. As for recognizing my wife, she may be a creature of darkness now, but I know I'll be able to identify her when I see her. More bloated muse mouths? Use Ifray's rain on these as well. Gwen, just ahead.
Druids attacked! Why spill blood on holy ground? Afraid, confused. Actions come as waves cry. Story unclear. Tell again. Druids of the path attacked. Killed. Chronicle shocked. Angry. Spirit motes released. Roots corrupted by blood. Anger. Bindings tainted. Spirit unwell. The chronicle must end. Use Ifray's rain on roots. Break bindings. Cleanse corruption. End the storm. It is the only way. Pour the sacred water. Close the current book. End the anger. The sorrow. The mistakes. This is what the Chronicle wants. What the story needs.
Please, Gwen. I know you're in there. Just hold on.
Last book to close. Pour the remaining water on the spirit ore.
Gwenelle, you're back.
Hitov? What happened?
Everything is fine, Gwenelle. Outsider, come. We owe you so much. I can hardly believe my eyes. My Gwenelle, as radiant as the day I first set eyes upon her. I thought I lost her. But the Chronicle, the spirit of the path, what a terrible price to pay to set things right. You did what it asked of you, what you had to do, but don't despair. I felt its anger slip away. Its intentions were pure, outsider. Things just got out of hand. It was the actions of the fire song that tainted the spirit, corrupted it. It used its motes to try to stop the fire song, created the wraiths to protect our home, but it knew it went too far, like a bee whose sting causes its own. Yes, Gwen is strong. She'll recover quickly, but she would have been lost to me without your help. Please, accept this. You entered a great danger and rescued my Gwenelle from a terrible fate. I just wish we may have lost the Chronicle, but my Gwenelle is safe. And all because Ifray chose to send me an outsider. Life is strange, my friend. We'll rebuild. Ask more Eldertide to join us. For too long, we've relied on the Chronicle to show us our past, to tell us our stories. It's time for us to take responsibility for... It will be, once the spirit motes disperse and the remaining fire song are driven off. Without a spirit, Gwen and I will become the chroniclers. We'll remember and record our stories and our history. Share it with all who wish to hear.
Did all that really happen? The firestorm, the forest race.
The Chronicle saved you, in its own way.
It was angry. That much I remember. The bloodshed. Our friends.
We'll grieve for them, and for the Chronicle. We lost a lot this day.
The Chronicle is really gone?
Its final act was to release you, dear Gwen.
What now, husband?
Now, we thank Ifrei and tell our own stories.